to yet another edition of EQ Talks with incredible women who are not just empowering themselves or also empowering others around them. And today we will see. I recently heard this conversation, and it's a very common story where dreams are not denied, they are just delayed. It is so very true with a lot of women around us, and this is not a story about just a particular woman that I'm indicating. A lot of us have elements of this story, that she is a woman coming from a it could be a down south, or it could be a remote place where access to education, access to a lot of facilities is very, very, very minimal. Despite of it, they hold education as the highest value in their family. So people in their family, and also the girls who know that their future is very bleak, despite of all those hardships that they take to be able to pursue that education and career. They very well know life can take over. Despite of it, their hardships, they hold their career dreams in their heart, and they study hard, competitively, despite of their nativity and the language concerns. They still be with the race and beat them with such intent in their heart that they want to build a career, dream career, and they want to contribute to their family. But little did they know that life takes over quickly, and they get married. But they still hold that dream of maybe becoming a teacher, or maybe becoming a great leader, standing in the room of a lot of people, and then talking to them, and also leading a project, or leading a team, or leading young minds, with their teaching and wisdom and their experience. So a lot of us have this kind of a dream, but they get into their family way, and kids come in, they get into this parenting journey, and somewhere they still hold that fire in them, that they know that it just delayed, it may not be denied. So they continue to do what they have to do with their duties, and eventually fall in love with parenting. So this is what makes them really special. And then comes a place where they do have an opportunity to balance, go for their dreams career, but they have to mellow down. They just cannot be ambitious, because even though they can, they get an opportunity and time and space to work, but not the one that they always dreamt, because they already have lost their market value. And they try to balance it out with whatever they have, and also balancing their work, home chores, kids, and all that. But some women have taken that setback as an opportunity, and turn that journey itself as their profession, as their passion. So here we are, we have two incredible guests who are from similar background. And this is not just a story of that woman that I spoke with. This is also the story of our incredible guest, and also it could be the story of you and me. So I want you to type in the chat, what is that one passion that, or one career that you would like to restart? It could be, writing for some women. It could be singing. It could be dancing. It could be a business idea. It could be, handmade jewelry, or it could be sari draping that you want to monetize. It could be anything, right? That you want to start over, or build something new to be able to be with your family, as well as be able to contribute to your family. So before I invite our guest, I'm just going to ask you all to type in the chat, what is that one thing that you would like to reconnect back and bring that to reality? With that, I'm going to say a hi to our guest, and going to be calling people here who have just joined us, and supporting us for coming live. I'm going to say a hi to, let's see who's jumping in. Okay. I'm saying a hi to Vivek Vasanta. Sweetheart, she is. She's a consistent listener. She's a great support. Hello, Kavitra.
Hi, hi. Do I'm
Hi.
audible?
Yes, you're audible, visible. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Brenda,
All
for making
right.
this wonderful session. Yes.
Okay, we are just started. We're just warming
Okay,
up. Just a second.
okay.
I'm going to just make sure that our another guest is also, invited and making sure that she's comfortable logging in. In the meantime, I'm going to say a hearty hello to Vasanta Vivek. We all know her. Somebody is already giving you hearts. I don't know who. Discover My True Self joined. Even yesterday she joined. I'm unable to recollect her name. Please type in who is that. And then Vasanta says, Hi, great dearies. Okay,
Very.
thank you so much for that
Hello,
love.
Asanta.
And then somebody else has also joined called Call Me Yusuf Bhaji. Okay, thank you so much for that. And Aishwarya Ganesh is also joining. Hello there. Thank you so much. Sudha Chellappa has joined. Thank you so much. Okay, Discover My True Self is none other than Ritu.
Ritu.
Okay, Ritu from Mathura. We had her on the Insta Live and she's regularly following and supporting. Wonderful. So I am just rooting for our guest, another guest. We don't want to miss her. Nitin 15, hello there. Thank you so much for joining in. So type in the chat, what is that one word? You could be a man or a woman because this story holds good for any gender, right? I have a lot of testimonial people around them in my own family. In fact, part of that story is for me also. For me, delayed success is not something a denied dream. It's always a delayed dream, and it's never too late to start anything. It's never too late to reconnect. It's just a matter of gestation time, like how my mentor always refers to a bamboo tree, right? Bamboo needs that foundation, like 4 5 years, you wouldn't see it sprouting at all. But by the time by the time it wants to just bloom, it just sprouts like anything, it goes unstoppable. So similarly, all of us are cooking beneath, okay? The roots are getting very stronger and we are just waiting for that divine time to just occur and we will be unstoppable. And so are our guests. I'm going to, Prasi, hi Prasi, all the way from Canada. Thank you so much for joining in. And even without me inviting you separately, they all know that we are doing a marathon on Insta Live. So they just drop in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, I am just going to once more ask my guest to join and then making sure that she is logging in from laptop, I mean, phone only because it doesn't, get logged in from laptop. It's very important. So, having said that, I'm going to, without any delay, I want Kavita to Kavitra. Okay.
Yes.
Tell us what is the secret with your name also. Like, why Kavitra? Kavita is a common name, and this is the first time that I'm
Yes.
hearing Kavitra as a name. And also tell us what do you do, okay,
Actually,
in your
first,
own words.
for your answering your first question, that's the creativity of my parents. They collaborated the name Kavita and Pavitra, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Lovely.
exactly what you were asking
What do you
to
do?
whomever I'm introducing myself, they ask my
Same thing,
name.
right?
They want to correct. Yes, so you are
Mm.
right. Then, actually, I'm assistant professor. I was an assistant professor once. Now I quit my career to take
Mm.
care of my baby and then join parenting. And now I am concentrating on parenting. And now I'm spreading the awareness of parenting to mothers. Why it's important? In this updated world, we are updating even a single mobile, a laptop, everything, a single gadgets. Then as a parent, why can't we update? So I'm in that process of spreading awareness about parenting. So this is what I'm doing. This is what a short term about me. Yeah.
Short and sweet, yeah.
Thank
It
you.
really shows. In fact, I was narrating a story of a particular woman. I had a conversation, and when I hear your story, I know it's common,
Yes.
right? It is so unique that all of us are, sailing in the
Same
challenges are
boat.
common. Our struggles are common, irrespective of any borders we stay in, and across culture, across gender, even gender per se. Hello, Lata. Finally, I manifested you again.
You.
Even yesterday it happened,
Mhm.
and I don't want to let my guest go like that. So I know you will hop in, right?
I
Logistics issues do happen, so I just want you to take a breathe, and then I'll come back to you with your warm introduction.
yeah.
So, right, just take a breather. In the meantime, I'm going to say a hi to a lot of people. Kirtika Subha joined. Hello there. Tell
Hi.
us in the chat, where are you joining from? Which location? A lot of women out there. Simple Things by Moni. Oh, super. Hi, Lata. Okay, there's somebody shouting out for you, Lata.
Oh, thank you, mommy.
Oh, tell us, Mauni, where are you signing in from? All the other people, Ketika, Suhi, Prasi, I just told she's joining in from Canada. Discover My True Self, Ritu from Mathura. Nitin, where are you from? Sudha, where are you from? Aishwarya, where are you from? Call me Yusuf Bhai, where are you from? Tell us. Hi, Lata, my sweetie, all the very best, dear. Vivek Vasanta is telling us.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Geethanjali Paran Kushum. Okay. Ah, I can see the smile on you. Thank you so much, Geethanjali. Tell us, where are you dialing in from? Thank you, Lata. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm good. Trying.
Super. Tell us about yourself, Lata. What do you do?
Uh, Basically, I'm from Chennai, Lata. I'm a life coach for transformation and success coach. I've been a banker throughout my career, almost 18 years of banking experience. And then I started following my passion, that of travel. I started off with my travel channel for in YouTube, and then it is more on, like I love going back to history and showcasing our good history of our heritage of our country. So I started a channel in Tamil called LRK Ula, where I'm still continuing showcasing the uh, uh, heritage aspect of India across Bharat. I want to show that. But then there was always something deeper that was calling, like because even in my banking time, I always wanted to share my knowledge with people. Whatever experience that I gain, I am always there to share with them. So I thought I should make use of that, and that was kind of a calling for me. And then I thought I should jump in, and then I taken up this like course now, wherein I'll be sharing all my experience with people.
Excellent. So, you guys are not just working professional, right? You're also managing a lot of
Yeah,
things at home, kids,
yeah,
chores. Um, so that's what makes us unique. And other than that, you're also running a YouTube channel showcasing our heritage, which need not be falling part of your routine or need not be even, right now, it could not be even a big monetization channel. But then you do that for some satisfaction, fulfillment, but then it comes out of your superpower, right? So that is what I'm going to ask you both, because we're celebrating womanhood in this series, and women emotions, their superpower, everything is synonymous. So I have followed through a lot of details about all of these women, and I have certain questions that I commonly ask which touch upon you as a woman, as an individual. So the very first question that I would like to ask is, in your interactions or in your experience, what is that one superpower that women in any walks of life, it could be working professional or it could be like Kavitra says in the education profession or as a parent or as a young mother. So what is that one superpower we always overlook at it? We ignore it.
See,
I'll
Can
go
I
with,
go? Yeah.
yeah, go with Kavitra. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, the decision making, what I say, every
Mm,
woman deserves the decision making, but sometimes, due to some self doubt,
mm,
she always ignores the decision making, whether everyone will accept it or not. I want to ask my family members, I want to ask my husband, I want to face the consequences. But sometimes her decision are very true and loyal to her, but she will not make that because of thinking the consequences.
absolutely.
She always step back
Absolutely.
because of others. So this is what I think. And as a woman, most of the time we always ignore some decision making.
Mm,
That's my point of view, because most of the women we have done, we made done.
I,
You
I,
also be, yes,
I know.
some at some point of time, yes. So this is I think this will be more relatable to all of us. I think so.
Absolutely. So the times that we take co- some choices may be coming out of from our gut feeling, right? The instinct that we have,
Exactly.
or we are really able to see some logic validation in it. You know, we can see it clearly, see through. Sometimes people, whether it is man or woman, they just go roundabout and we can clearly see through. No, this is, it's clearly seen. Why
Yes.
can't you just see it? Right? And
Exactly.
sometimes those choices which are clearly seen in us, we tend to overlook because some other emotions or some other negativities or some influences in our bad experiences always hold us back. And I think we should have that courage and also believe in ourselves to be able to pierce through and see what is there in trying, right? Whether it is a asking something, some help or some approvals or something that you want to execute to see for your kids, for your family, for your career. I think you just have to do it and we'll
Yes.
see. I mean, we always have this power to manage it. பார்த்துக்கலாம் முதல்ல
Yes.
பண்ணலாம்
Exactly.
அதுக்கப்புறம் we'll see whatever it takes, right? So I think
Correct. Yeah.
that you should keep doing it in all circumstances. At the minimum, what kind of loss, right? We should always have a calculated risk. So whatever is manageable, we can always just practice taking these decisions, right? Believing in ourselves. Wonderful, yeah. Thank you so much. And it is a very important skill set for emotional intelligence. Decision
Exactly. Yeah.
making is very, very important. Thank you so much. Lata.
Yeah. See, what I feel is women are always told, like you're a weaker sex, but uh, which of course many of us will not agree with. But there are certain emotions or certain sorry, certain aspects or characteristics of women which is considered as something very weak. But I feel that is the strength in us. Like for example, we are generally very empathetic. So
Mm.
empathy is considered as like பாவம் இவங்க
Ah,
என்ன செய்ய போறாங்க that way.
sympathy. Empathy is
Sympathy.
considered as sympathy.
Yeah, exactly, empathy, we become like on the receiving end of being sympathized
Absolutely.
at. So
Absolutely.
empathy is where which empowers us, because when we empathize with somebody, like as Kavitra told, like we start taking decisions which is like a win-win for everyone, because we
Absolutely.
consider. So that empathy that we have, we'll have to cherish that. We shouldn't feel bad about it. Rather, that is the thing that is making us more powerful, empowered actually. So what
Absolutely.
the society says, whether it is, I mean, I'm not just speaking about empathy as such. Any characteristics that people say that makes you feel like you are weak, no, that is the strength, that empowerment.
Yeah.
Very
Super.
nice. Technically, Lata, what you're saying is also very, very superb, subtle observation because empathy broadly is only, it's like they don't get the meaning of it, right? But empathy is a cement for emotional intelligence. It's a very, very key element. See, there are emotional intelligence is like a mother of psychology kinds, right? Psychology is the mother of mother, and then comes emotional intelligence. And inside emotional intelligence, decision making, empathy, and then also motivation, self awareness, all these are elements. But what you're saying is empathy is always treated as if there are two sides to it. If you empathize on somebody, you are, treated as a person who is always a soft corner and all that, right?
Correct.
But the person who receives it, they are able to take it. But sometimes if they don't receive it, they override and take you for right. That time, we being an empathetic soul giver as a woman, we lose the aspect of empathy in the due course, thinking that, oh, this is how it is treated, then let's not do this only,
Exactly.
right? But it goes opposite to our nature. That is how we are built also,
Exactly.
right? I'm going to ask one last question before we go. I will be asking one quality of a woman. I think this was the most, what do you call it? Told component of a woman, a quality of a woman, that empathy is more important. On that line, I would just like to add one more thing. Because I'm an emotional intelligence coach for women, I see through why we are doing that.
Okay.
Why are we able to be empathetic to others is because we exactly take the logical validation. We analyze that in us. And that's when we empathize with them, not out of sympathy. We know that this person needs help. We are able to assess them, that, whether it is a kid or an adult, we, without judgment, we are able to assess that there is a call for help and we have to be there. So there is always a logical brain also running in us that not many of us are able to understand. That's why emotional intelligence that I'm treating is through brain skills, which talks about logical brain and emotional brain. There has to be a blend of both these brains in us to be able to be emotionally intelligent. So if you are a woman who's thinking on the same lines that I've been empathizing only, but people don't respect me, so I don't want to, empathize anymore. But somewhere it is conflicting within me. If you're confused, at that point of time, whether you have to be empathetic or not, we say just go ahead. Unless and until you have a logic validation as to why you're doing what you're doing. It is okay if they don't receive it, right? But you being empathetic is your call. And you also have to see how long have they been taking you for a ride. It's like one stroke, two stroke, three stroke, it's good enough. Otherwise, the empathy
Exactly.
will become toxic for you. I think it's very important to tell this particular point to all the women out there, because I've been through, you have been through. We don't want any woman to go through. You be empathetic, but objectively approach. You actually should, have logical derivation. Who's that person? Will that person be, served? What kind of help that I'm doing? Will it actually be useful for them? And how is it going to impact you? Right? So with
Yep.
that note, I would like to ask one step deep, a question on your personal experiences where you have felt maybe you have used too much of empathy, or maybe you have self-sabotaged yourself, that you were so harsh on yourself by serving others. Or is there anywhere that you were chasing something and you felt really emotionally drained? It could be in the relationship, it could be financial independence or career building, or during academics. Is there any way that even during parenting, you felt that you lost your identity and it took some hard time for you to bounce back? I'll go with Kavita.
Kavitra.
Kavitra. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. As you said, the empathy.
Yeah.
Your point is right. I want to tell something
Yeah,
about that.
please.
When our self-respect is hitting, we will
Absolutely.
be empathy. We should be empathize for us. We should think for us. The empathy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Every time we will be giving everything for others, then we drained out completely. This is what
Absolutely.
every woman is doing. Not each. Every woman is. Women are created as like so. And now answering to your question,
Mm,
where my uh, point, where really my story
experience. Mm,
changed is actually I was an assistant professor, what I have told you.
mm,
And when my child, I have one son, and he is now turning to be 4. When he was 2 years, he was very much attracted to me, and he wants me to be always with him. And that thought made me to quit my job, which was my big career dream for me, because I was not able to go for a job before my marriage, as most of our South Indian parents, they will be pampering their child. I was a pampered child, so I'm not able to go for a job. So that thing made me to uh, go high in my career. So after a lot of struggles after delivering my baby, I went for a job. Then, with the support of my husband, he is the one wonderful man who turned my life into a beautiful one. But my child is not liking that. I recognize that. So again, I want to sacrifice for my son. I have sacrificed everything for everyone else of my family, but this is my turn, my son's turn. So again, I took that hard decision, and I immediately quit my career. Uh, Mentally, but I'm not prepared for that. After quitting my job, I can't take care of my child peacefully, wonderfully, happily, joyfully. Because Kavitra is a person, I'm very jovial person. I will make everyone to love around me. But with my child, when I was alone at the home, I can't make him to be very happy, because my inner mind is not happy. So at that time, I lost my identity. Yeah, your question that I lost my identity. I lost me entirely. My thought, that guilt made me to think that I'm fit for nothing. I fit for nothing. So that thought made me to take some other action. So immediately I want to learn parenting. So at that time, I was not financially independent, but I want to take some decision from there. So I took a brave decision. That's my first decision in my life, without discussing with anyone else. I have made that decision. How bravely I did that, I don't know, but I have taken that decision. I didn't told anybody else, even with my husband. Then after entering into parenting, I changed my life, changed my life, changed my entire surrounding, and my each and every member of my family is happy now, and they feel comfortable with me. Also, I'm what and all I'm asking them, they are respecting my words and respecting my actions now.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's a complete transformation in my life. Oh,
Absolutely.
okay, Kavitra, you got that secret. Now
Absolutely.
my mind told that you got that secret. Let you
Absolutely.
spread that. Let
Absolutely.
you spread that, because women want that.
Right.
I was taken some action to change my child, but what really happened
Changing
is
you.
it changed
Changing
me.
you.
Because
Brilliant.
of my thought on others, they are really, they turned out to be a beautiful one for me.
Brilliant.
So this is what that
Brilliant.
one point, and I am now spreading that secret to every woman.
It's very nice. We're going to be eating your brain for more secrets just in a bit. I want to summarize all those golden words, right? So the key words is, yeah, you realized something was painful in you. That's very important. If you
Yes.
cannot understand what's going on in you, we will always be confused and not take action at all. If you can just reflect on yourself and see through what is that emotion trying to tell you, where is that wisdom and what is that data point, right? And you go back to your logical brain and you assess it. Okay, now I have to spend time with with my son, at the same time want to do something. What is the way forward? And during that way, the seeking of that direction, you need to also take action, and that's what you did. And in many of our case, there are a lot of areas that we have not taken approval because we exactly know. You will not believe, Kavitra, when I say this. I think I've been doing a marathon of Insta Live with all the women guests. And if you have gone through some replays, you will know that all these were keywords that I'm summarizing from my guest. You will see a pattern. This
Okay.
is what has happened with many of our guests. So it may not be only your story, it may not be only my story. A lot of people are going through this. Some point of time, they're just going with that decision because they very well know with so much conviction that this is what they want. And that
Yes.
one point of moment will reveal that dreams coming into reality. Whatever you had it inside you will definitely will manifest, just a matter of time. So I would suggest just hang in there. You will see a lot of fruition happening. Okay, because I'm a live testimonial. And Insta Live is a mini testimonial for me. Have been holding
Okay.
this for a long time, and I'm seeing you guys in reality, and I'm coming on live. This itself is a manifestation for
You
me.
are doing
Okay, thank you
great.
so much. You know,
You're doing great because we are emotionally open to this platform. Because of you,
absolutely.
you are giving that part to express our
Absolutely.
feelings. You're doing great, Brinda. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think it's
Thank you.
important to touch that dimension of ourselves, right? Because we have been
Exactly.
holding it. Somewhere we need that platform to be heard and valued. So we might as well create something of our own itself. Why we wait for somebody to, value us? So just create each other and collaborate and value each other. Anyway, we're going to be having the same story. So, do it on live. So let everybody see, right? On that
Yes.
note, I'm just going to, before going to Lata, before eating her brain, I'm going to say a big list of hi to a lot of people, man. I'm Lata's friend from Pondicherry, Sudha. Thank you so much, Sudha, for saying that. I think a lot of them gave hearts, like when you guys spoke.
Okay.
Arvind Vigneshwar, hello there. Where are you dialing in? Geetanjali from Hyderabad, hello. Rapunzel Hugin, hello Hugin. Where are you dialing in from? Vijay Civil to hello there. Lata and I are YouTube batchmates. She's an amazing human, always willing to help creators. Wonderful, Lata. Nagamani KM. Hello there. Where are you dialing in? From Ajay Kumar, MSD. Hi there. Uh, Pro Assist Hub. Okay, hi. Race Hansin, hi. Lakshya Shivabalan, hi. Where are you dialing in from? Lavanya Janani, hello there. Homemade by Shweta, hello there. K Purnima, hi there. Pro Assist Hub, showing hearts, okay. Soul Nest Parenting, thank you so much for hearts and hi. Vimala Stella, hello there. Tell us where are you all dialing in from? Soul Nest Parenting says, loved it. Okay. And Lata is my soul sister and part of Supreme Squad of Coach. Vivek Vasanta says, wow. Nishita Arun, hello there. Tell us where are you dialing in from? Thank you so much. So many people on a weekday afternoon. So we want to know where are you dialing in from. Thank you so much. Okay, now Lata, it's your turn. Waiting to listen to you.
Yeah, first of all, let me just thank all my friends who are all here. It means a lot, their support being here and then helping me or supporting my journey. My first live is this. So,
Wow.
much.
My pleasure.
And next thing is thank you to Brinda, you, because for giving me this opportunity to share all these things. Because that is what my mission has been, like, sharing my experience, sharing my expertise. I wouldn't call myself an expert on anything because it is more of learnings that I have had throughout my life, and it's purely out of my experience. So what I wanted to tell you, Brinda, is you were referring to this empathy, right? And my
Mhm.
journey is almost similar to Kavitra, actually. It was like, I mean, I had a daughter, and I'm seeing that I'm not able to be with her, and then I go to office. 18 years I've been working like hard work. Morning you go at 8 o'clock and return only by 8:30, only to find your little daughter, just trying to draw your attention and all. And then what happened was like she came to that age where I had to be there with her. She was giving her birth, and I can very well understand her thing. Like I have to be there for her, for the moral support. So that was when I realized, no, just this getting that paycheck is not going to be matter much to her, but my presence will matter a lot to her. So that was when I quit banking, and then for last years I've been with her, and now after her 12th boards also successfully enrolled her in a high profile law school. So I'm happy about it. But then there came the challenge. I have quit. Okay, but what about me? I need to think about me also, right? That is where the empathy towards self also comes. And I found a little, I mean, lot of time and all with me now. And then so I partnered with my friends. I was heading the compliance, and I am heading the compliance of an NBFC. And then I'm taking up this passion I wanted. The travel was something that I love, but I could never travel because of banking commitment. So started traveling, and that happiness that I got, I started sharing through YouTube, right? So, but then there was always this nag in me that coaching, training, and all. I was very much interested, so I thought I'll jump in, and that is how I have got it. So all these things jumps in. I mean, goes back to the root of empathy only.
Mm,
I'm not feeling weak about it. I'm
mm,
happy that I'm empathic.
mm.
So empathy doesn't mean that you have to only consider about others. You should also consider about yourself, because women, I feel, are the pillar of a family. If you are good, your health is good, your mental health is good, it reflects in your family. Because
Absolutely.
when your mental health is not good, you take your attention and show it to people in the family. So what happens? So first, let us make ourselves the priority, and
Mm,
not feel bad about it, because you should actually give that importance to yourself, because that is
mm.
strengthening what you love, your family.
Excellent, yeah. Excellent.
Super,
So
super,
very nice.
Lata.
You don't want to let go, which is very, very good. And you also cleanly said, it is not just about others, it is also about you. That's
Yes.
exactly what I always insist: emotional intelligence or dealing with emotions, anything related to emotion. You being emotional for others or being your emotional for yourself, taking care of your behaviors, your patterns will demonstrate that. It is emotional intelligence is not always about others or not always about yourself. It's the balance of both.
Exactly.
Sometimes it is the harmony of both. Because we can't balance every time. We just cannot put everything equal plate and keep balancing, because we're not superhuman. All we can only do is harmonize that. It's okay. We are not able to be here today. We can always come 100% tomorrow there. And the other one goes down, because that is the truth that I have realized. Even though I want to be empathetic, how do I want to continue to be empathetic? By balancing everything, because we become perfection syndrome people. We want to
Exactly.
balance out everything, want to keep it equally. It only took me for a ride, 2 times burnout, and it's not fun. So
Exactly.
that is my message to people through my coaching and teaching. Do not do this mistake. I've got a big list of mistakes that I have done that I don't want my women to do it. So one of them is this, where you try to, first of all, understand that it is not only about others, it's also about self. And it is not always putting it equally. It's okay. Once in a while, you just have to let it go. You make mistakes. You will not be available 100% for everybody at one point of time. Sometimes for yourself also you will not be. It's okay. You can always make it up. That acceptance is very, very important, right?
Yeah.
That being, Lata, you said something? Lost you.
I just told it's not humanly possible.
Yeah. I mean, we're not super, what do you call it? We're not super Marvel stars, but we can only be superhuman at our own level, right? But that being said, it is very important. Do not let go what you already think there is a superpower in you. We're going to be talking about more that with these wonderful guests. But before that, I'll tell a hi to Dakshin. Hello there. Hafsu. Hi there. Sudha, I have to mention here, it's proud moment for Lata Ma, and us as a dot. Oh, okay, Latama and us as her daughter succeeded in her goal of getting admission on meritorious basis. Wonderful, Lata. You're not just talking, you're also walking the talk. Wonderful. Thank you that. Thank you for that, Sudha. Shankari G07. Hi there. Where are you dialing from, Shankari? Tell us. So I'm going back to my guests and asking them, I think a lot of strategies you've already given by telling your own personal struggles and stories and all that, right? If is there anything that you do as a best practice, or as a ritual that every day you go through something, and is there any more secrets that you have not told us that you want to share it with us, especially for women out there? If there is anything in your life which has worked and you're continuing to do that, if that is
Yes.
so, what will that be? I'll go with Lata this time.
Okay. See, I was just mentioning that we should give importance to ourselves because we are the pillar of our family. So first thing that I do is to take care of my health by way of dedicating a scheduled time. Like you'll have to block your time for your health,
Absolutely.
both physical and mental. Which I'm
Absolutely.
doing that. That was a routine that has made a lot of difference because that changes your perspective because you don't have those pains. Uh, like which we generally have. You just work fresh and you are feeling happy about it because
Mm,
life is to enjoy, not to, be crimped out by because of some pain or other. Just take care of that 1 hour for yourself, maybe 45 minutes of physical walking, yoga, whatever you can, and another 15 minutes for your meditation, for your mental health, because that grounding activities that you're going to do is going to help you a lot in facing whatever challenges you have. It can be monetary, it can be mental, it can be anything. You have the
lovely.
strength to face all those challenges. So make your. I do that ceremoniously. I take care of my health, eating good food, healthy food. I mean, and then doing some exercises, everything. That is, I don't compromise on that.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much. Thank you so much, Lata.
And I will do that also.
Lovely. And no wonder your face is glowing. And I really know that you are walking the talk. You do what you preach. Continue to do that. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing that, Kavitra. Your turn.
Yes, as Lada said, the routine is very,
Mm,
very important.
but
And whatever the routine may differ for each one and everyone's situations based.
mm,
And the thing you have asked me, what practice changed me,
mm,
is gratitude. Gratitude made me a different person. Initially,
mm,
I practiced gratitude in
mm,
a in a in like just like a journaling.
mm,
I can't feel that emotion,
mm,
so it didn't give me the result. But when
mm,
I truly come to know the emotional writing of gratitude, it
mm.
changed me entirely different, and magic really
Happened, right?
started in my life.
Mm,
Yes, that gratitude is the one process.
mm,
What I tell that
mm,
changed my life. Maybe it
mm,
differs for person to person, but the
mm.
gratitude is the very
Best thing,
much.
right?
Yes, I'm really grateful to know about gratitude.
And what is there any timing? Is there any format that you
Yes,
follow?
is at the routine when I will start is I will wake up at 4:15,
What?
and 4:15 to 6, yes, this is what I'm following last 2 months.
Wow.
4:15 to 6 is all about my time.
Mm.
When my child will, no one will disturb
Abs-
me.
the whole
That's the
world will
exact
be
time of no world, whole world will shut down at
only
that time.
except the crazy ones like us. Not
Yes.
450 is way too early for me. But yeah, there are crazy people like you. Mm.
No, so recently I'm
Adapting.
addicted to that.
Mm.
When yes, because not adapted but addicted I'm.
Wow.
Why means if I missed 1 day or 2 day, I feel more guilt on me, and the whole day was I feel the whole day is waste. So I was addicted to that, and if I miss 1 or 2 days, I will follow that. Before that, I'm not following regularly,
Mm.
but last 2 months I just made that routine wherever I go, wherever I'm in, even in my train, even in my travel,
Mm.
I'm following that
Wow.
without disturbing others. This made me to realize my discipline and realize my, okay, Kavitra is doing
Absolutely.
something that I realized. Okay, that's enough. Okay. As of now, this will make me to discipline my regularities and everything. So this is my
Absolutely.
secret. I really told the secret. There is nothing secret about me.
Nothing
This is
big
what.
about it. It could be simple but very powerful, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Thank you so much. Just if I have to just also ride on the same lines and give my audience, your audience, in the interest of your audience, some secret, it will definitely be some repetitiveness in that because I've already revealed my secret in other lives as well. But what you just said, Lata, that you are taking care of all dimensions of life, right? Regularly and with all that rich experience, day to day life basis, and you are a mother of a teenager who's right now into, law college. That really means that you've been following through, right? So I give this metaphor to my community people that imagine there's a chair. Chair usually has four legs, right? So those four legs are physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual dimension of a person. Everything is important. You just cannot ignore any of these dimensions. Anyway, it will manifest. If you cannot take care of your physical dimension, you feel that you're young and strong and you don't have to concentrate now. It will eventually manifest. And if you think emotions and you, it's okay. There's nothing that I have to learn. Or we were always asked to leave the emotions at the doorstep when we get married, or we were pampered that way only. And little did we know that emotional well-being also manifests in our physical well-being. Very easily it is known for us, especially during the delivery time and postpartum and all that. That's when we get in touch with our physicality more. But it is only through that emotional aspect we get into that. But if you don't want to cater to it, if you cannot attend to it, it's like it'll anyway manifest, but that time it'll be very harsh on it, right? Then comes the mental aspect. Now overload of information, digitally hooked. It's never been this way. Although, I keep thanking the technology of bringing us together, and we are doing a lot of things, with the mobile on hand, but it is also the other monster effect that it gives. It just isolates an individual from community effect or relationship effect and all that. Also, it affects the brain hugely. We are not able to realize it across the gender, across the age. It is happening. Very soon, it will manifest, right? And when it does, it's going to be huge, irrecoverable. So it is very important to have the detox for the mental, aspect. So give that brain break, and also, break yourself from the routine. That's why I say it is good to have that routine, but routine can itself become toxic. You know,
Okay.
that's where my transformation came from. I'm a very perfect syndrome person. Why? Because I thought balancing act is what we have to do, because we are multitasker, we can handle anything. We became superpower, we become superhuman in handling a lot of things, so we think this is the way to forward. But then it slowly eroded on me and I got exhausted, because balancing
Okay.
it's we're not superstars to do all that, right? We don't have that facilities also to be able to manage it. We're doing everything ourselves. So back in US, it's a different ball game. When you step out of your country, it's totally different, and you are bound to
Okay.
take everything on yourself. So I thought this is what it is. And
Mm.
burnout is not something anybody would have to go. I would definitely not recommend to even go to that annoyance level, because once age factor also kicks in, postpartum, and all that will start playing through. So that is a intent and mission for me in my community, to be able to automate life transactions and business using emotional intelligence and automation tools, so that you handle it but very harmoniously. It's okay. Today, marathon after marathon, right? So for the last 20 days, I've been hooked. But I always go back to my daughter or to my family, preparing them. The next maybe 1 week I'll be on off. I
Okay.
will fully dedicate it for my family. So
Yes.
that's how I figured out the strategies with me. But in essence, it's important to remember a metaphor like having four legs chair, and be able to
Okay.
see through that you are able to balance this out. I'm going to say a hi to Indu Bala Raman, Narmada Jayalakshmi Rama. All right. Okay. So one last question before I let you go. Give us one more gift for our women audience. Um, and that will be something that you can give it to us maybe this weekend only, or if there is anything that you want to continue after this Insta live, they can opt in. Please tell us what you have. Go ahead,
Actually,
Lata.
yeah, I have lot of these templates that I have, but I don't believe in just giving that away. What I have exclusively for our women out here is one-to-one. I have a free one-to-one session for half an hour. I can help you to like interact and find, as I told you, my journey in coaching is to help you find your goals, your purpose, your fulfillment, and we will work towards your life purpose, and we will
Okay,
find
lovely.
self discovery and all. So I
Okay.
generally have some self discovery tools and mindset transformation tools, but I will share it on the one-to-one session. So whoever is willing to want to
Deal.
make that first step, baby step
Okay.
towards transformation, I'm there.
All right. So they can DM you, right?
Yes, yes.
Or the link is there in your bio also. If they are very shy to DM, it's okay. Link is there in bio. Okay. Thank you.
Let me add that as of now I have not added. I will add that.
You will add it. Okay. Super. Kavitra, yours?
Yes. Yes, actually, I'm providing weekly free webinars, and the link is in my bio, especially for mothers. Mothers who are struggling to handle their babies alone. So
Hmm.
I'm offering them some strategies so that they feel mentally free and also
Hmm.
make their children to be happy always. So that's the main aim of me, to make their family harmony
Hmm.
forever. So that's
Very
what
good.
mission is that. So if a
Lovely.
mother,
And
as Lata told, mother is the pillar. So
mm,
what I'm making mother's mental health to be very well through my free webinars. Yes,
okay.
and my link is in my
Bio.
bio. If anyone
And
really want that, they can
DM
come
you
through checking
also.
my bio. Yes, DM me
Super.
also check my bio.
Super. Usually, they feel shy to DM. Some others won't want to, but that's why I always insist put your links on the bio so it'll be easy for them to always have a free entry with you. And for your audience and my audience, once again, a reminder: I would like to give a gift of 3 secrets to automate your life and business using EQ and AI tools.
Okay.
This weekend, the workshop is going to happen and it's free of cost. So it's going to happen only once in 3 months. So learn those secrets, and it's a workshop. It's a very interactive workshop. It's not a webinar where it's just 2 hours of strategies, but we are going to be working on that strategies using AI generated reports and some AI tools, how you can automate your life and business. So with that, again, for me also, either you DM or the link is there in the bio, but please hurry up. The registration is getting closed and the workshop is going to be this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. With that, I
Sure.
would want to let you go, but answering one last question. As a woman,
Okay.
right, we want to revolve back around the concept of celebrating the womanhood for this week, for this entire month. And so, as a woman, as an individual, kind of quality, what that, it could be a quality, it could be skill that you don't want to let go. I think a lot of strategies that you shared, I really believe that we get some hint that there are certain things that you don't want to let go. Is there anything additional? For example, I understand, Lata, that empathy factor that you will not want to let go. And for Kavitra, it should be a gratitude, feeling grateful. And as
Yes.
a practice, as a routine, you don't want to let go. But as a quality in you, is there anything else that comes across that you, as a woman, you take really a pride, and in this lifetime, you don't want to let go that? What would that be? I'll go with Kavitra this time.
Okay. The one thing is, as a woman, to all the audiences, love your family first, but before, love yourself. So self love is the what I'm going to tell. Never ever leave your self love. So
Mm,
love yourself, whatever you may be. So that will give you the strength and make you a high valued woman. This is
very
what
good.
my thing I want to tell you. So that's all
Lovely.
about myself. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Short and
Thank
sweet.
you.
Thank you. Lata?
Thank you.
Uh, I'm taking a little longer. It's like life throws a lot of challenges every time, at us. So at that point of time, it's natural that we feel low about ourselves or that self-doubt or whatever. But one thing that we have to, all women, not just women, the whole of human being, like we'll have to think is like how Talaivar says, like I am not an elephant, I'm a horse, I can get up immediately. That resilience we'll have to build. So
Okay.
quality, the resilience, உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நான் ஒன்னும் யானை இல்லை, நான் வந்து
Absolutely.
குதிரை தமோல
தலைவர்
இருந்து.
தானே நீங்க? ஏன்னா நானும்
So
தான்.
most of us, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, that is that quality we need to nurture.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, very powerful. Like superstar. One metaphor will definitely be worth 1,000 words, right? So, resilience is a superpower. Resilience is the quality that we always want to bounce back. And there is a way to execute that resilience, to keep up that resilience also. That is also important. You recognizing your resilience is fine, but how are you going to keep up that resilience? That is something that it's a food for thought. I leave you all with. And on that note, I think it's a beautiful strategies. I just want to leave this conversation with that because anything and everything that we all speak will definitely have some commonalities. But when it is coming from the real people, real women with the raw journey, with the real kind of duties and responsibilities and transformation, I would like to lead this conversation with that. And also tell one last hi for being a real creature. SK joined. I'm not sure where they are dialing in from. Somebody else is saying gratitude journal is a must to get abundance. Okay, so that's coming from you, Latha. Okay,
Yes.
all right. All right, thank you so much. That's a multitasking again, but we love to. I really love this conversation, and we would definitely want to do that again. We'll see how we can catch up again in the near future. But I would like to again, once again, thank you both for honoring this, and I'm having an equal pleasure to pleasure. It's a pleasure for me also to have this honor with you both. Okay. Any
Really,
last
thank you.
words?
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, and not making it of a pressure, but making it of a pleasure.
Dashara. Okay. That's more important, right?
Yes.
Even for me, I started for my own journey of overcoming the inhibitions, resistance, but it just snowballed into a different concept right now, where we're all coming and delightfully sharing our struggles and experience. We just like unspoken and unseen anywhere. So with that, we'll do that again. Okay. So maybe with a different
Okay.
theme, different topic. Until then,
Sure, sure.
catch you later. See you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
brother. Thank you, Nada. Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a
Bye
good
bye.
day. Bye.